Little bit of road noise behind us, but if you can tolerate just that tiny little thing, we got very nice little bunkhouse camper here. It's going to make someone, whether you're upgrading from a pop-up, if you're wanting the extra room from a slide, if it's going to be your first camper, this would be an ideal scenario for all those. Only 4,720 pounds, 40 pounds, 4,740, I think. So lightweight, wide stance axles, fantastic for half-ton towing. And overall, the camper looks to be in pretty good shape. I don't really see anything here that concerns me at all. The folks say they used it 4 times a year, which is pretty good. That's more than most people use their RVs, unfortunately. Only kind of thing that sort of jumped out at me is if you notice those lighter colored wooden runners below the dining seating right there, that is where you would fold the dining table down into a sleeper, which is nice because that's like a 7 foot wide and nearly 4 foot, 7 foot long and nearly 4 foot wide sleeper right there. Good for adults with storage below. So I can only suspect they wanted to replace and or bulk up that factory item right there. And I don't see where like one had failed and caused any damage. Maybe it was proactive, which wouldn't surprise me because like I said, everything else in here looks pretty sharp. Now we're going to look at storage in a couple ways, but one of the nice things is right here you have a convertible closet pantry, and that's one of those things I should probably come up with a little RV nerdism for. A closet, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll work that out in my own time. Don't worry about it. But the point is, you've got all this good pantry space with these handy shelves in here. Also good for linen cabinet, clothes storage, whatever. But if you need some hanging space, you see how you've got a hanging rod up there. And these are removable shelves, which is kind of handy. Bathroom, simple but effective. They didn't even take the original sticker off the toilet. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. But something I've learned to look for in used RVs, I'll look like in the shower, I'll look in the sinks, and they're clean. Now you're seeing a little bit of that pink Kool-Aid, which is actually just antifreeze, but that's good. This time of year, you would not want an RV that was not winterized. And once again, I can't find anything I'm unhappy with. And looking at the bunks, if I wouldn't have been told that since 2015 they use this thing 4 times a year, I wouldn't have known it, because these bunks, they show like no signs of usage. They obviously, if they had kids, they were little kids. They did not bounce around and stress that sucker out. Looking down here, you know, flooring looks good. I can't see any defects or anything like that. Then as we work our way around, we're going to take a second stab at the storage here in the kitchen area, starting with these guys up top. The cabinetry in here is all pocket screwed, by the way, and those are hardwood cabinet door frames. So that's kind of the same general thing you'd find on like a Cougar or Montana. It just happens to be found on this little Keystone Ultralite. Down below, nice space for a wastebasket next to those drawers, which is pretty handy. And even the entertainment center gets in on the deal a little bit, but more specifically, what I wanted to point out here is you can see how that TV pivots, and you do have sliding privacy doors for the bedroom, not curtains. Now, you can see all around the slide out, we have breeze windows with night shades, and once again, I do want to mention that this does fold down into a big adult-sized sleeping space. Speaking of sleeping, one of the things I always like to point out on this floor plan is people will look and say, oh man, the bed goes all the way up to the entertainment center. Crap, that means I can't fit, right? And the answer is no. This is a 60 by 80 true queen. This is not a short camp queen, so even a bigger person like me ought to fit here. And just a good indicator as to kind of the level of product you're looking at. You can find like the really budget-friendly entry-level stuff will just have a shelf over the bed, whereas this still has a full cabinet, which is nice because then you can, like, when you get to a destination, you can put stuff on a shelf, but when you're traveling, you can leave stuff in a cabinet. These are also very good at having a large front pass-through compartment, and this is also a nice place where you get to kind of see the all-aluminum skeleton that goes into these Passport RVs, just like the new ones that we have here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan, even today. They're a full aluminum skeleton, not just the shell, but even like, you know, under the bed furniture right there. Now the exterior, just like the interior, looking real darn good. I just don't see anything that concerns me. Actually, just inside the seal of that baggage door, I saw a little bit of bubbly, sudsy water, which really leads me to think the folks did at least a surface clean on this RV before they brought it in. So, I mean, obviously they were on top of their care, maintenance, and upkeep. And actually, that's a good question. Let's dive into that. Why is it here? If it's so nice, if they got use out of it, why is it here? I suspect one of two things. Either the kids grew up, or they did some kind of major lifestyle change and decided to step away from camping for a little bit. I don't know which one of those, but they both make sense. I kind of do what I call CSI for camping, because there's no Carfax for RVs, and I'm getting pretty good at it after all the years here. Neat little thing here. The baggage door hinges are sealed and enclosed, which helps keep the weather out of there. And if we get over here and get under the skirt, which is something that'll get you slapped in public, but it's a good thing to do when you're shopping, you can see we do have a heated enclosed belly. For towing purposes, you will really appreciate the wide stance stability axles that you have right there. This RV is short enough, it's going to tow nicely anyway, but the wide stance axles will basically help you cheat the wheelbase, to put it very simply, and make this thing feel like it's even shorter when you're towing it. Full outside utility shower and black tank flush are nice little finds. And note how the windows are all UV tinted. As we whip around the backside here, spare tire doesn't appear to have ever seen the light of day. And we are going to come into view of a really cool low-profile camp kitchen that is basically still exactly how they do it today at the Passport Camp. It's very effective. You got your little mini fridge and a little sink outside, but the dual wing-out countertops, that is one of those things that they did here that I think makes all the difference. But if you're noticing, that baggage door in that camp kitchen covers one of the bunk doors. See how the Passport group there put an extra window on the back so that that lower bunk always has a viewing and or breeze window, even when the camp kitchen is in play. Not to mention the fact that they put the biggest awning on this thing you can. It's an easy push button operated power awning. If you wanted something like a power tongue jack, that's easy. We do that stuff here at Haylett RV. If you want a little string of lights added to the awning, because this was made, I think, one season before they had lights on the Passport awnings. You know, that's easy stuff we can do, guys. The point is, like I said, the coach, the shell, the skeleton, the base, it's all looking good. I don't see anything that just raises my blood pressure here. So if it looks good to you, give us a call. Let's get you camping. Short of that, we currently are sitting on the largest used RV inventory in the entire state of Michigan, which is a lot. And we ain't in the business of collecting them. Give us a call. We'll help you find a home for one of these things. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.